Hey guys, and welcome to episode 14 of my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Let's Play. Today we're doing the 100C Flower Cup with Mario Circuit, Toad Harbour, Twisted Mansion and Shy Guy Falls. Here we are on the first track, which is Mario Circuit, as you will probably know from 50cc. I just realised when I say probably, well, if I say it fast, for some reason I don't say the B. Now today the kart we're using, or at least a combination of kart and character, because I'm pretty sure Baby Mario has something to do with it because babies have more acceleration, but we have tons of acceleration, handling and grip, and not much speed or weight, which the weight makes sense because Baby Mario is obviously not going to be big because he's a baby. Well, unless he was a really overweight baby, but he isn't, so he doesn't weigh much at all. And the kart we're using is one of the Mercedes, I want to say it's the W25 Silver Arrow or something like that. Might not be the exact correct name, but something like that. And if you're wondering why there's Mercedes in a Mario Kart game, it's because of a sponsorship deal thing for Mercedes that happened in Mario Kart 8, and they've kept them in this game as well, which isn't a thing to complain about. I don't care what the kart is, it's just cool to have extra karts. I literally wouldn't mind if they had any kart in this game, because any kart is cool, or any car or bike or anything. I don't mind as long as it isn't just really generic like a black cube, because then it's not exactly a kart, it's just a box. Anyway, this should be a really easy win. I don't know who's in second. My guess would be Lucky 2 or Baby Peach, because it makes sense that they'd be my main competitors because they're also babies. So yeah, that would be my guess, but I don't know, to be honest. Ludwig, I'm guessing he's 12th though, because he seems to be on a slightly different section of the track to Lakitu. Because to me it looks like he's just moved on to lap 2, I want to say, which could be incorrect, I don't know. I really don't know. Wait, no, to me it looks like he's still on lap 2. Not on lap 3 yet. Let's see. Yeah, I was right, Ludwig is in the back. And that Lakitu and Baby Peach are both my main competitors. Second race is on Toad Harbour, which is a very nice track in my opinion. I like it quite a lot. Mainly because of all the extra details, which are just cool, I think, like the trams and boats and stuff are all branded based on Mario characters, and even have ones really far in the distance, as you can see behind me. Now we are gonna take this shortcut because we'll be able to do that shortcut easily all the time and no matter what CC, except 200 sometimes after. Kind of do the shortcut slightly differently, which I may end up showing off, because I think with 200cc only certain kart combos can do that shortcut, because you can go too fast on the first one and not be able to hit the second one and not be able to reach the whole gap. So that's one thing to be wary of with that shortcut in 200cc, but what I do is trick off the first ramp, and I don't even know if it's possible what I do in 200 to do it in 100, but I will try. Almost got hit by that Wario tram, but Koopa Troopa's not a terrible driver apparently, although he is in this race. I generally do that on 200cc because then there's no chance you're going to fall in the water. I should not have hit that banana, and you're still going to get the boost from the boost panel. So, still a fair trade-off, even though you do land slightly differently, but you also get the items from there. if you needed more. So yeah, because you generally land on the item boxes or just before them. I'm going to stay down this section this time and just hug the little corner fence, whatever it is. I've not been this way in ages. You can trick on these little white things, whatever they're meant to be, and then the end of the path kind of gives you a good way of understanding where you need to start drifting. Don't know why I grabbed that. It's not as if I can get an item. And here comes another blue shell, but I'll be able to dodge it this time because we have the super horn. But I fell in there anyway, so I wasn't able to use it against the blue shell, which is a shame. I think it made us lose another item as well. I don't know what else we had. I think we had a coin, so maybe I used the coin and the super horn because I was just spamming the item button, which generally if you spam that you just leave the horn a lot. As you can see, Baby Mario sounds alright. Well, I say that. Pretty much none of the horns sound good in this game, as in, say you used them in real life, they wouldn't. Like, none of them sound like real life horns pretty much. But anyway, that is the end of this race. Obviously, first place. Let's drive this way into the finish. There we go. And we hit a tram just past the finish line, why not? And we hit it twice. Are we going? No, we're not going to hit it a third time. Anyway, let's move on to the next race. Third race, Twisted Mansion. Probably one of my least favourites in the game, but I still like it. I like all the tracks in this game. Just if I had to put a list in order of best to worst, this should probably be near the bottom just because I don't know what it is about it. I just don't prefer it over the other tracks much, for whatever reason. I know what would be at the bottom of the track list, probably Rainbow Road N64, just because they shrunk it down to one lap, pretty much, which I think isn't as good. How are we doing so badly? We're in second place. This is not acceptable. It's 100cc. I should be in first by a mile. Don't know what. I think I didn't do the starting boost actually. That's probably what made us not in first. And I'm not going to make it up there. Looks like I'm still not far in front of anyone. Taking the lead a bit more now though. Starting to gain a lot of distance on Peach. Right, let's take this shortcut here. Don't know if we took that yet this series. Just cuts you through a little bookcase, library, whatever you want to call it, thing, and helps you get into the underwater section a bit quicker. There's the first or probably multiple blue shells in this race. Don't know why I reversed there. Was pointless. All I did was pick up a coin, which I could have got by driving forwards. I wonder if you can trick off that little water fountain. I might try it next lap. I don't want to drift that way. We almost got crushed by that massive hammer, or whatever it is. I think it's a hammer. And I can't even see the competition anymore. So, it's a bit generous calling it a competition. Didn't place that bomb with very good timing. And there we go, that was the second blue shell as well. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we got third, like just at the end of the race. I should have dodged that, and I threw a green shell just as a red shell came. For some reason the red shell didn't hit me though. I might have still been holding something. I don't know. Or I was meant to see if I could trick on that fountain. I completely skipped over it. This is not a normal thing you would do. Our final race is of course Shy Guy Falls. Probably my favourite in this cup, because the music's really good. And I think the track's really good as well, hence why in the first episode which we did the Foul Cup in, which was episode 2, I used Shy Guy Falls as the course I took the screenshot from for the background of the thumbnail, because I like it. I think today's might be... I might do it from Toad Harbour for today's episode. You'll obviously know already, because unless you just clicked on it straight from a notification and haven't seen the thumbnail will have whatever track I choose in it. And that's how I get my thumbnails, for anyone wondering. Well, the background of it. I go into a highlight reel, and then I just look through it, see if there's any good shots, and if there are, take the screenshot. Well, I usually take a few, just so in case one turns out not working well on the actual thumbnail, I can use another. Plus, you need to get the exact timing right, or it can look a bit bad, especially if like you've just done a trick, because if I do this, as you can see, it brightens up the character's face, and say I just used an item or something, it might not work. But once I've got that, I post it to Twitter, download it off Twitter, remove it from Twitter, and then put it in the background of my thumbnail. And then obviously in front of it I have part whatever, so for this one 14, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's logo. Baby Peach isn't that far behind for some reason. I wouldn't say I've been doing bad this race, so I guess it's just because we're in 100cc. I am used to 50cc at the moment, because we just did like 12 cups of it recently. Well, 12 episodes of it, so that's why I think triple bananas are useless. Should have dodged that, but we didn't, because triple bananas hardly ever work. That bomb should get it. No, it came on a curve. The bomb blew up Baby Peach though, which is good. We're doing quite bad in terms of using items today. And I just missed an item box, which is probably only possible with baby characters. There's people below us, that's how slow some of the races are. And another red shell. This is just abusive. The amount of items we've been hit by in this single race is a lot. Anyway, we still have 10 coins by the end of the race, so that's nice. We'll probably end up getting another vehicle part for customising our kart, which will probably be used in the next episode, because as of recording I've still got no kart suggestions from anyone. For all I know, when you're watching this though, there could be tons, because as of recording this, I'm recording on the day episode 3 and 4 will come out, so I don't think 1 and 2 have even got many views yet. I've not looked. Anyway, here's our highlight reel thing. We have it on Twisted Mansion. Don't know how brilliant our game was on this, which I should know because it was only maybe 4 minutes ago. Anyway, there's the 4 first places, and here's our trophy with the triple stars. Did we get a new vehicle? Yes, for 420 coins, and that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.